At the end of the video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 payers, and I think it'll surprise you which one was number 1. So I'm super excited to share with you my Webull dividend portfolio. This is the portfolio that I've been growing for the last 4 years, actually. This is my 4th September growing my dividend portfolio, and September of 2022 has been the biggest month ever, and I'm going to share with you all the details of the biggest month ever. But before I do that, I wanted to make sure that you know that right now Webull is running a promotion. If you open a Webull account click the link in the description below. If you open an account, you can get up to 12 free stocks, 2 free stocks just for opening the account. And then if you put money in the account, any amount they say, they'll give you an additional 10 stocks that can be anywhere from $300 to $3,000 per share. So if you haven't opened a Webull account yet, now's the time to do it. If you have an account somewhere else, for goodness sakes, open the account, put in a couple $100 and use this as maybe some other different kind of strategy or style of investing for yourself. For goodness sakes, get 12 free stocks. You know, that makes sense to me. So let's dive right in. I want to share with you my portfolio for September of 2022 and my dividend journey. My name is Paris Clough, and this is Financial Self-Reliance. I absolutely love helping people manage, protect, and grow their money. And one of my favorite ways to grow your money is through the stock market and through dividend investing. There's a lot of strategies in the stock market, a lot of ways to make money and use the stock market to grow your wealth. But one of my favorite ways is dividend investing, because you get the best of both worlds, in my opinion. You get to have the growth of the company. You can have growth, especially if you choose the right positions, the right stocks, the right companies. But you get to have the growth of the company, of that stock and that wealth, and as it grows. But you also get to have a passive income along the way. What better way to go about it? Literally, these companies, when you buy a dividend paying stock, you buy the shares of the company, and then for each share that you own, they're going to pay you every quarter, sometimes every month. You can then take that money and reinvest it and buy more, and then it just starts to compound on itself. So for me, when I first heard about dividend investing, when I first got into stock market investing, I was all over the place. I was trying to figure out kind of my style, what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go, and dividend investing just spoke to me, and I loved it. It's just so much fun to be able to do the research. Got a little crazy. I bought almost 100 positions because I wanted to just really get diversified and really kind of do a bunch of stuff. And then I realized it's probably not the best thing to do. And for the last several videos, if you haven't watched my videos on how I've whittled down my portfolio, I literally have 25 positions now in my portfolio. And I'm going to share with you my portfolio in just a minute. I'm going to share up here in the card my dividend journey. And you can see all the different sectors that I went through to whittle my shares down, or whittle my positions down to 25 positions, and I got paid by 14 of them. So one of the things that I realize now is that I'm out of balance in terms of that consistency. So in the month of September, or the quarters of March, June, September, and December are going to be my biggest months. And I don't mind having big months, but I kind of wanted to have more even income on month to month. So what my goal is now is to build up the other months in the years, so they can have just more regularity with my income streams each month, rather than having super huge peaks and then some that are really low. So let's dive right into my portfolio. Over here, you can see is my portfolio. I have 25 positions, and some of these positions I'm only keeping because I can't sell them because of the way some things that are going on in the market. Anyways, here you can pause or stop, and you can look at my whole portfolio if you want to there. But what I want to do is jump over here to 2022 income, and I want to focus in on the 14 shares that I received. Now, I'm not going to go into all the details of every single position, but I wanted to just kind of give you an overview of the positions that I have. But before I do that, I want to share with you my Seeking Alpha account. So on Seeking Alpha, I have my Webull account here. I like Seeking Alpha for the research that they allow you to have. So I can come over here and I can sort my portfolio by the quant ratings. And this is a rating from, I believe, 0 to 5. And 5 being the best, 0 being the worst. And so you want to make sure that if you're going to build a portfolio, you want to have a healthy portfolio. So you can see right here my health score. It says my health score is 3.81. So 3.81 out of 5 is really good, I think. Could it be better? Absolutely. And so as I do my research and as I want to add more positions to my portfolio down the road, I'm going to really do it based on good quality research rather than just chasing the yield, just trying to get the best yield. I have some really good companies right now with really good yields. I want to share with you this other platform that I use and this program that I use, which also there's a link in the description below. They have a free version, and then they have a paid for version. The paid for version is the one I'm going to share with you today, and it's the version that allows you to have a few more bells and whistles and have a few cool things that you don't get in the free version. But the free version is really helpful from what I understand as well. So go ahead and check this out. This is the Dividend Tracker. So I'm recording this video on October 5th. And you can see right here, my total value is $17,892. Now, for those of you who've gone through the last year or the last few months, you'll know that the stock market has been up and down and all over the place. You can see this is just the 3-month chart. You can see how many peaks and valleys we were getting here over just the last 90 days. So right now the value is down here at 16.7. Now it's up to 7.18. It was up at 18.1 just 2 days ago, and now we're back down to 17.8. So a lot of fluctuate. I mean, I fluctuated what? So September 30th, I was 16.8. So let's just go back a month even. I was 19.1. So $1,000 fluctuation in just a month. I mean, we got some serious fluctuations going on in the market right now. So, but look at this, annual income, $1,315.14. So literally my goal was to have this year end with annual income in my dividend portfolio of $1,200. So I wanted to average about $100 a month, but I hit it at $1,300 partly because of the prices of these positions going down. I can buy more shares. And when I buy more shares, see, the thing about dividend investing is that even though the price comes down, the dividend that they pay stays the same. So whether I buy a share at $100 or I buy a share at $50, they're still going to pay me the dividend, let's say, and as an example, if they're going to pay a dividend of $1, they're going to pay that dollar whether the share price is 100 or 50. So if I'm going to get $1 anyways, I'd rather pay $50 to receive my dollar than $100 to receive that dollar, if that makes sense. You kind of catch where I'm going here. So I bought more shares of some of these positions. So now I'm going to actually enter next year. So it's what, October 6th. So I got 2 more months. I'm going to see with some of the prices that are happening right now, I'm going to see if I can hit 1,400 by the end of the year, maybe 1,500, and then see if I can go into next year with a new goal to have another maybe $1,000, $500 to $1,000 a month. Pardon me, a year added to my income. So if I add every year, if I get $500 to $1,000 every year added to my portfolio in 10 or 20 years, I'm going to have a really nice income coming in every month from this particular portfolio. So the first position that paid me was BP. BP is one of my OG. This is one of the first stocks I ever bought. The next one that paid me is CWEN, and that's in the utility sector. The third one that paid me is Ford Motor Company, and that's a strong buy in the consumer discretionary. I got a great yield on that one right now because of the way that things are going. Gilead Sciences, GILD, is the fourth one, and that's a hold on quant. The next one is Gogl, GOGL, so Golden Ocean Group Limited. That's in the industrials. They've got a great price, and they have a fantastic yield. Let me show you this. 28% yield. Now, don't chase the yield, but when I first bought these guys, they were a strong buy on Seeking Alpha. So I did also buy based on other factors. The sixth one is Intel. Intel came in, there's a lot of stuff going on with Intel and AMD and the microchip market, but I bought into Intel. I want to buy a few more because my price was much higher than this. And so I want to buy some at this new price to see if I can bring my average down a little bit. So the next one was KHC, Kraft Heinz Company. The next one here was LYB. The ninth one was 3M. So there's a lot of things going on in the market right now with 3M, and that price is ridiculously low. And I'm kind of nervous to buy more because I've heard that it might go lower. So I'm just kind of holding on to what I have and just seeing what happens. I may buy some at this position just to kind of average down because I really need to get my average down because I bought it at a high. I think my average right now is at 180, so I need to really bring that down. I think this is the 10th one here. Oh, Realty Income, they pay every month. I love Realty Income. A lot of people love Realty Income. 25 years of growth, so they're a dividend aristocrat. What that means is that it's a company that's increased their dividend consistently every single year for 25 years in a row. So highly recommend at $58 a share, highly recommend you put O on your watch list, if not in your portfolio. All right, next one here is PSEC. I don't necessarily like the price of PSEC right now, if you know what I mean. That's kind of dangerous. Maybe that's a sign. Anyways, PSEC it's a great share price. I mean, $6 and change. But PSEC is a position that I hold. I bought PSEC. I have 100 shares of it, PSEC. So it pays every month. So I get that consistent income every single month. And they're in the financial sector. Rio is another one that not a lot of people talk about, or I've seen talked about on YouTube or any of the other videos, the people I follow. So Rio is one that I have and own, and they paid a really nice dividend. In fact, at the end of the video, I'm going to share with you the top 3 payers, and I think it'll surprise you which one was number 1. So next here is SXC, $6.28, a little better price than the PSEC, if you know what I mean. They are a buy, strong buy, and a buy on the rating. So really good company. They're in the materials sector. And last but not least, ExxonMobil. ExxonMobil is a fantastic company. They're rated strong buy, even at this price. I think my price is in the 60s, high 50s, 60s. So I bought it at a really good price. And even at this price, Seeking Alpha and Wall Street are saying that this is still a good buy because it can still go up from here. So keep that in mind as you're looking at ExxonMobil. What I promised you is that I wanted to share with you my top 3 payers in the month of September. my top 3 paying positions. But before I do, I want to know what your top payer in the month of September was. What did you get paid in the month of September? What is your portfolio? How many positions did you get paid from in the month of September? I had out of the 25 positions in my portfolio, 14 of them paid me on this quarterly cycle. So September is when it hits, and it'll hit again in December. So those are my big months. You know, let me look here to see what those months are. So it's March, June, September, December. I need to start expanding my portfolio into some of the other months so that I have more even distribution of my dividend income, so that I have more even distribution of my passive income. Here are the top 3 in my portfolio. So the first one is GOGL, paid me $60 in September. Now I think that was a special situation. I should probably have looked that up before I started the video, but it paid me $60. The next one was Intel, $36.50. So I have 100 shares of Intel, and I'm going to pick up a few more, I'm pretty sure, to make sure I bring down my price. The next one, the third one, was that Rio, that one I was telling you about, $26. Now they pay semi-annually, so they're going to pay a bigger chunk, but that's still a really nice chunk of change. The last time they paid me was in April, and that was $47. I think that was a special dividend, or maybe they was late because it should have paid in March. Anyway, so those are the top 3 positions that paid me in the month of March out of the 14 that I got paid from. Do you have 14 companies paying you every single month or every quarter? That's the goal with dividend investing. When you purchase a company, when you purchase a position in a company and get some of those shares are going to pay you every quarter. And in many cases, like I shared with you with Realty Income and PSEC, they pay every single month. Now, this is a great way to build passive income in the stock market. So I hope you got a lot out of this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope that you looked at my portfolio and you found some inspiration. You found some things that you can do to improve your portfolio, or even get started with a portfolio in dividend investing. If you've never invested in dividends before, make sure you start with a Webull portfolio by clicking the link in the description below to get your 12 free stocks, 2 for opening the account, and then another 10 just for making a deposit. So make sure you open that Webull account and then deposit some money into it and get your free stocks. What a better way to start your investment journey with free stocks. I don't think there's a better way that I can think of. If you missed the last video that I produced about life insurance and how much you should really need, go ahead and click that here. Subscribe to the channel up here, and go ahead and check out this video that YouTube thinks you might like up here. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.